Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome everybody, our guest viewers, the sisters and brothers. My name is Abdulaziz Hassani. I will be your speaker for tonight, talking about attraction places of Bahrain. Last Friday, we talked about 4 places, which is the Grand Mosque, with Sheikh Isa bin Ali House in Muharraq, what else? The National Museum as well, one hall of the museum. And what else? I think this is we have covered. And today we will start with the hello.
Yes, we are here.
Yes, we are hearing, sir.
Okay. Today we will start with the Muharraq Souk. Okay. Muharraq Souk. Souk means market. Arabic we call it souk. Muharraq Souk is a traditional market we have here in Bahrain, similar like Manama Souk as well. It is old and a new market, you can say. It's a mix. In what you find in the Muharraq Souk, you will find the people, Bahraini people, local people there, and of course the other non-Bahrainis as well. And you will see shops like sweet shops, halwa shops, spicy shops as well, and textiles, perfumes shops. These the major shops we have, and some banks there, exchange places as well, money exchange. Besides that, we have Gasriya market or Gasriya Souk. This is very old as well, and now under renovation and restoration by the Culture Authority. They are making it a more good place, better than the old ones. This with the keeping the old tradition and old architecture, Islamic architect as well. There is also, we have the sweet halwa. You heard about halwa of Bahrain. It's a sweet type of a sweet made by famous shops called Shuwaiter family. These Shuwaiter family making this halwa more than 150 years in Bahrain.
Sorry, sir. Sorry for interruption. There is one sweet like a nagmat. This is from Bahrain. Najmat or
Right.
nagmat.
Which one?
Nagmat, like a round one nagmat.
Yeah, that's usually in Ramadan month they are doing it. Mostly famous in Ramadan time, the month of fasting month.
And kunafa?
Kunafa is not Bahraini. It is Syrian from Levant area, from Egypt. It's all came from outside. Kunafa. It's not originally Bahraini, but so we have the original one is Bahraini, the halwa. Halwa has different tastes, different type, different colors as well. Okay. You can find the red color, you can find the green color, and the dark one as well. This is different, depends on what they add, the additive things, they add into it to make it, different type or colors. And there is peanuts as well with it, and cashews, pistachios, starch, cardamom, saffron, a lot of things they are adding to it to make it tasty and very sweet. This is about halwa. If we go to the spicy shops, the spicy shop has different products and different materials as well. He has the peanuts as well, different type, the raisin, the cardamom, the coffee seeds, and selling other things, other herbal things as well, herbal water. Also, you can find the pickles as well with the sweet shops as well. So the sweet shops also selling pickles and spicy, but in a small quantity. But in the spicy shops, you can find also a different type of this thing. Okay. The spicy shop also has the spicy mix, for cooking, for curries, for different type of food. And it has around 15 type mixed together. This is the spicy flavor or spicy powder they are making, locally in Bahrain. Different than the Indian type. Okay. And there is a lot of items together mixed, like cinnamons, like cloves, like what they call that, the yellow things, turmeric and turmeric as well. And also the white, black peppers, garlic, and other things, small things, different herbals. This is the spicy shop, and they use it usually for the curries, for the type of rice, mixed with the rice while they are cooking it. And different type of Bahraini dishes as well. This is Khaled.
Yes, yes.
السلام عليكم ابو علي كيف حالك؟
هلا الله يسلمك. شلونكم؟
حياك الله حياك الله.
مثل ما وعدتكم.
يا نبي. This is the spices shop. We call it locally Grashi shops. Locally we call it Grashi, but they are selling a lot of products. Okay. Also, you can find in the souk local coffee shop. We call it kahwa, local shop. You can have tea there, red tea. You can have tea with milk together, cooked together. You can have breakfast. You can have lunch. You can have dinner. It's like a restaurant, but in locally shop, locally coffee shop, we call it. So they don't serve qahwa, coffee, which is local qahwa. Usually local qahwa is served by, some shops by themselves, or someone, going from places to places and giving qahwa. But in the coffee shop, they are giving only these things, tea, people sitting, chatting to each other, the retired people as well. And they are playing some games like dama, like carom, like, the cards, these things, playing there to spend the time from morning until noon time. Then they go back to their home to have lunch. So this is about the local coffee shops. Also, on the road in the market, you can find the bakery, the local bakery. Local bakery, you know, they are serving the khubaz. Khubaz is the bread, the round shape. Okay, we call it the Persian shape bread, or this is our local bread. He has, you know, the oven, and he make the duffs, you know, they make, you know, this round shape of the for baking it inside in the oven. This is about Bahrain market or souk or Muharraq souk. Now we will move to the Saudi Causeway. As you know, we have a bridge between Kingdom of Bahrain and Saudi Arabia, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. This bridge, we call it Jasr Malik Fahad, the King Fahad Causeway. And this causeway is the longest bridge in the world, by the way. For your information, it's the longest bridge in the world. It is about 25 kilometers long, okay? So it's linking, you know, Bahrain with Saudi Arabia. Before this bridge, there was ferries or boats, you know, people traveling from Bahrain to Saudi Arabia by this small ferries, you know, boats, or banush we call it. Then after they built, you know, this causeway in 1986. So the people gave up, you know, the ferries, and so they are using their own cars driving into Saudi Arabia. In the middle, when you reach the middle, which is after 14 kilometers, there is the artificial island in the middle, the checkpoint, you can say it, checkpoint, where, as you know, you can find the immigration, customs, and you know, cargo checking, and the police there, the Coast Guard, and administration. There are service areas like, you know, shops, restaurants, and the masjid also there, both sides. These two islands is different. You know, one is Bahrain side, one Saudi side, but they link it to each other. But every service is different in each one. As you see, you can see the tower, you know, long tower there, around 65 meters high. But this is now under renovation as well. They're making changes in this tower. It's maybe more than 2 years now since they started, not yet finished. This is about the Saudi Causeway. Now we will move to the last station we have, which is Beit al-Quran. Beit al-Quran is basically we can say the Quran. Sorry, we have to move to the Bahrain Fort before Beit al-Quran. I'm sorry, we jump, you know, to the Bahrain Fort. As you know, is a very old fort. You can see the picture. Maybe most of you have visited this fort in Nasib area or Karbabad village area. It was built in the 14th century. Okay. There is another fort which is close to the coast side, called it Islamic Fortress. It was built before that 13th century. I mean, one century old before. According to the archaeologists, they found 6 cities in this area, in this Bahrain Fort site. They found 6 cities, different period. 4 cities belongs to Delmon civilization. So This is considered the oldest harbor in the world, by the way, from Dilmun time, which is 4,000 years ago, which is 2,250 BC. Okay, the oldest harbor there, because this is used to be a trade center between Mesopotamia in the north and Indus Valley in the south. Okay, so the ships, the trade ships, all boats coming to this area here in the Dilmun civilization, exchanging their goods and trading. So it is a main routes for the ships in the old times. And Dilmun used to deal with all civilization at that time, even Egyptian, civilization, Queen Sheba in Yemen, Sasa in Persia, Mesopotamia, which is, there is Babylon, there is Assyrian, and Sumerian civilization. And Indus Valley also we have old civilization called Meluha, okay, which is part of India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. This is called, in the old times, Indus Valley and old civilization. They're all dealing with Dilmun at that time. And also we have Magan, which is in Oman side, Magan civilization, and Nar in Emirates side. So after Dilmun period, we found the fifth city is the Tylos city. Tylos is the Greek period or history, which is starting from 300 BC until 480. Okay. And from that time, after the Greek, the Islamic period, which is starting from 13th century until BC, 13th century AD until 18th AD century. This is the Islamic period. And during 16th and 17th century, the Portuguese came here also for 81 years old time only, not more than that. This is about Bahrain Fort. We will move now to the Beit al-Quran. As you know, Beit al-Quran is basically the Quran museum. It has a lot of collections of the old manuscripts of the Quran. This is Beit al-Quran. You can see the picture. It was opened in 1990, in March 1990. And this center or Beit al-Quran was established by one person, one man. It was his idea, starting from 1984 until 1990, to open, this the structure or this feature preserving the Quran history. This man is called, he's an engineer man called Mr. Abdulaziz Qasim Kano, from Kano family. And the fund, to build this Beit al-Quran, it was donation from different places, from different people, starting from the rulers of the GCC countries, which is from Kuwait, from Saudi Arabia, from Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, and Oman. This is from the leaders of the Gulf, Arabian Gulf, from the Gulf Cooperation Council, and goes down to the lowest people where you can find the students, kids students as well. They are donated in this monument and sculpture of the Beit al-Quran. Even kids also donated by their money collectors or piggy bag, whatever. They give, in dollars, small quantities. And over that, also, they put their names inside. Anybody donated, whatever the money he gave, they printed his names on marbles on the walls inside of this Beit al-Quran. So you can find there a lot of names, more than 700 so far, 700 names donated, to build this Beit al-Quran, the museum. Inside the Beit al-Quran, you will find, a small masjid, mosque, can accommodate 150 prayers. And there is a mihrab, where shows the direction to the Kaaba, the Qibla. And it is made from wooden and made by Turkish artists. And in the ceiling, you will see a dome from stained glasses, from Zijaj al-Ma'ashaq, with different colors. It's made by Egyptian artist named Ahmed Mustafa, with some ayahs and verses from the Quran. Inside, if we go inside, you will see around 10 halls of the Quran. 10 halls, different, starting from the first hall, talking about the first manuscript of the Quran from the beginning, from the 7th century, where the Quran written on parchment and leathers. Okay. Then in the second hall, you will find the Quran written on papers in the 8th century, beginning of 8th century. And full Quran, you will see full Quran. Then the other hall after this, you will find the skills of the artists, Muslim artists, how they write the Quran in different calligraphies and in very small letters. In some verses you cannot see it. You need magnifier to read what's on this seed, like sesame seed or rice seeds or chickpea seed, half of it. You will see very tiny writing on this verses on this seeds. And also you will find the biggest Quran written at that time in Naskh calligraphy, and it was written in India in the 18th century. 18th century it was written. And also you will see the smallest Quran in 2 parts, written in made in Persia. And if you move to another hall, you will see scrolls of the Quran, in a long paper. Maybe the length is from 9 meters, some 11 meters long, and written all the Quran, in different calligraphies, with the different shape as well. And if you move there from there to another hall, you will see the carpet made in Tabriz in Persia, handmade with some verses or surah from the Quran, like Al-Fatiha, the Ayatul Kursi, and some attributes, names of the God Almighty, the attributes Asma Allah al-Husna. And also in the other side, you will see the printing Quran. The first printed Quran, it was in Arabic, and it was in Germany. The first printed book of the Quran, Mus'haf, in Arabic. It was printed in Germany. That was in 1694. That means the 17th century. Last of 17th, end of 17th century. And you will see a lot of printed Quran in different places, like in Egypt, in Iraq, in Syria, in European countries, some other European countries, in Persia, in a lot of Arabic places as well, in Morocco, in Tunisia, and others, Lebanon, what else? Then the last hall, you will find a lot of books there, and translation of the Quran. Translation of the Quran in different language of the world. You will see Quran translated in different language. And you will find the latest or the oldest translation for the Quran. They found it in Latin language, Latin, and it was done in Switzerland, Switzerland. That was in 1453. It was written by whom? By a man called Martin Luther. He was a priest, Germany priest, and he wrote it in Switzerland. And other also books or Quran in different language, if you want, in Chinese, in Japanese, in Russian, French, English, Indian, all the world language, Italian, German, Spanish, Portuguese, Filipino, Tagalog, and a lot of language. It's all translated the Quran. So this is in general about the today our journey or discover about Bahrain. If you have any, the floor is for you to ask any question. If you have any question, you can ask. You are most welcome. Thank you very much. Hello.
Yeah, Jazakallah khair, Ustad Abdulaziz. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your information about all Bahrain. But you just now you say about the Quranic that auditorium. You will say like that there is all languages Quran, but the Bahrain printing all languages, or it will come from Saudi? That books translation.
Yes.
The translation of Quran in Arabic and other language. The Bahrain itself, they are printing in different languages?
No, we are not printing here.
Yeah.
We are receiving from outside as well.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the printed, the translation of the Quran in different world, in different countries.
Yes.
This is a collection. We have a collection here in the museum.
Oh, I see.
From different places. You got my point?
Yeah, Jazakallah khair.
It doesn't mean, we are producing this or translating, this, but it depends on the translator, if you go to Malaysia, the scholar who knows more about his language, he can translate, from Arabic to his language.
Yeah, yeah.
If you go to the Philippines, like, going to India, different countries, different places in India, different language. So they are translate the Quran by their language, like that. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. In Medina, there is a Quran printing press, Abdulaziz printing press. I visited over there. There is one balcony. You may see from the top steps. No one allowed go inside the printing area.
Mm-hmm.
I visited over there when I was in Medina. There is a very big printing press in Quran.
Yes, in Medina or Mecca, I think they call it Fahad, maybe Fahad Library or Press,
Yeah.
King Fahad Press.
Malik Abdulaziz the printing
Or
press.
Malik Abdulaziz could be.
Yeah.
They are also making the cloth for the Kaaba, the Kuswa,
Yeah.
the cover for the Kaaba. They are making locally there in Saudi Arabia. Before they are making it in Egypt, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Any questions so far from the people the participated here? We have the viewers. Any questions?
Ustad Khalid raised the hand.
Yes. Mr.
Yes.
Khalid.
Salam alaikum. You hear me?
Walaikum salam wa barakatuh.
Yes.
Open your camera, Khalid. Open your yes, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Brother Khalid.
I don't know whether you focus on Ali graveyards. And number two, we have different types of markets, like Wednesday market, Thursday market, insolvency market. So
Yes.
could you please just focus or give little details about this for your guest?
Okay,
Thank you.
Brother Khalid, the time is limited here, I cannot cover everything, This is why we are making very short. Talking about one places and move to another place like that.
Actually,
We are
every
talking
week,
only about 4 places in this lecture.
every week 4 places. Today we covered Baitul Quran,
Yes.
Mubarak Souk, Bahrain Fort, and King Fahd Causeway. Last
Only.
week we covered 4 places. Inshallah, we have another 8 sessions. Inshallah, in every 8 week we have.
Mashallah. You have in the near future also.
Inshallah,
Yeah, we'll cover all the things you have talk about them or discuss. We can talk later about them.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, shukran. Jazakallah khair.
Inshallah, before we wind up, there are 2 more announcements. There are a couple of announcements.
Yes.
Inshallah, tomorrow we have session about this on tomorrow. Like 5 pillars of success. This is a very special session. And tomorrow we have also 4 o'clock. There is a Dr. Shashia. He's going to give a talk. There are 2 sessions. Tomorrow we have 4 o'clock one session and 7:30 one session. Inshallah. And
Inshallah.
Yeah, and any other questions?
Any question, brother and sister, before we close?
See, this is we have many online lectures are going on. If anyone want to join, they can contact through these numbers or this email ID.
Yeah. Anybody who would like to participate, he can dial these numbers, and register his name, so he can enter into the Zoom. He has first to download the Zoom first,
Yes.
application, and then register, right?
Yeah.
Brother Sayyid Hanif?
Yes, exactly. And before we wind up the session, we want to give the introduction about our Lights of Kindness initiative. What is Lights of Kindness? We would like to welcome our sister. She is the ex-com member of American Women's Association, and the International Ecotourism Society chapter head of Bahrain, and one of the well-known social leader in Kingdom of Bahrain, respected sister Miss Gausar Iqbal, to give the introduction about lights of kindness, and she will say the thanks to Brother Abdulaziz Hassani also, and all the participants also. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody,
Alaikum
ladies and
salam,
gentlemen.
brother, sister.
Yeah, it's first I want to give full credit to all the Bahrainis, the way they welcome us, and we feel a second home. And whatever we can do for this community, we are there. Feel so proud to call Bahrain our home, second home. So this is a kind gesture that our friend, Mr. Hanif, and his other colleagues are doing. So I will just read out. This is handed over to me by Mr. Hanif. The Lights of Kindness initiatives. Light of Kindness Social Assistance Drive is an initiative founded by a few generous brothers and sisters to help and support who are in need. Everybody in the COVID is really badly affected. We officially launched our activity from 1st March 2020 as a community support drive to provide aids from the hardship of COVID. Our initiatives include distribution of dry ration, snacks, fruit, water bus, travel fee go cards, hats, and safety material to the low-income workers. Furthermore, we organized COVID awareness session, which was taken by internationally known field expert. Our intention is effectively participated in the blood donation camps and provide much needed medical assistance to those in need as well. This was conducted by a series of doctors. We nurtures our community by conducting youth development, talent program, and awareness sessions by virtual organization by virtually organizing free spoken English classes for low income workers. Answering queries and guiding workers traveling back to the country. We continue to grow and extend our hand for all those needy ones. A hearty welcome to join us and contribute for this noble cause. So this is a very good gesture, which inshallah, Mr. Hanif and all who can support is definitely going to be benefited, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the person who loves his mankind. It is for the mankind that we have initiated this. For my introduction, we are I was a privileged one to be selected as the chapter head for ecotourism. Ecotourism also helps the locals. When the tourists come, naturally the economy grows. So this is one of the part that we are promoting. Anybody who is there, most welcome to join this. We are 16 different categories. Also awards are given. So we have a group where Mr. Hanif is also part of that. He will give you more, because we want Bahrain to be on the top. And these initiatives are all about helping others. And inshallah, we are going to promote more. This is all
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sisters. Thank you very much for your efforts, and wish you all the best,
Once
I
again,
want more Bahrainis to join in.
How many members do you have so far? How many people?
I have, Alhamdulillah, I have actually quite a lot, because I send my credential to the Ministry of Tourism first, and Dr. Ali, and then to the Ministry of Culture also. But definitely I want, because you people are Bahraini, so the award is one of the things. It's not a monetary, but it's like the world we know, it's a global thing. So we are promoting Bahrain in a global platform. And Mr. Hanif, whatever initiative he's doing, whatever we can support, we will definitely support with this. And I will take this also light of kindness to our forum, and let's see what they can say. Definitely they will come up with new ideas. So we will share the link, and anybody can join, and it's all about local people, local tourism. So that's.
And thank you very much, sister. And once again, hearty thanks to our brothers and sisters, those shared your valuable time. Brother Abdulaziz Hassani and Brother Khalid Al Nasser, Sister Kausar
Thank
Iqbal,
you.
Brother Rifai Sultan, and Brother Shahid Kamal, and Sister Aisha Nihara, Brother Muhammad Yusuf, and the baby Amina. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khairan. Inshallah, we will meet next week. Friday, inshallah.
Thank you, everybody. And I
you.
also thanks, goes to the lights of kindness and Mr. Said Hanif and the other people behind the scene. And wish you all the best and hope to see you next week, inshallah, on Friday with another topics and discuss another places of Bahrain to discover, more about tourism and more about the history, culture of Bahrain. Jazakumullah khair.
Very much.
Jazakallah khair.